In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to design this key holder at the same time a phone stand. And it's going to be simple and it's going to be a beginner friendly. So if you're a beginner, this tutorial is good for you. If you're not a beginner also as well, you might like to stay around to take some insights of this. Anyway, without wasting much time, let's dive into this. Beginner, just choose general, or you can just click anywhere, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my scene. And if you're wondering why I have this independence arc over here, don't worry about that. I designed it and I use it as my open scene. Okay, so select everything and X to delete it. So again, if you want to follow along and you don't know the mouse click and keyboard, this one that I'm clicking, you can always watch over here. As you can see, whatever I will click, it shows up here, right? So yeah, you can watch here to follow along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a cube, and then this cube I'm going to scale it down. So like maybe let me drag this one out, and let me type. Well, first of all, I need to go to item, but you need to make sure that you select your cube. Then I'm going to make the measurements 20, then the thickness already is going to be like, I'm asking the top and down. I'm going to make it 13. All right, and on the x-axis I'm just going to do it like randomly, like maybe like so. Yeah, not too much long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have here as like where you're going to hang your keys. Okay, then later on, like, we have some cutouts over here. So we can do this in two ways, but like I'm going to do it in the simplest way, like you get it. So I'm going to duplicate this one again. So Shift D to duplicate it, right click to cancel the movement, but as you can see, it's still there. So right click to cancel the movement. I'm going to scale this one down like that. We're going to top view, so now part 7, scale it on the x-axis, yeah, this way. Let's bring it here. Right, and front view, let's go up. I think this side is okay. All right, yeah, I like the thickness also as well. Right, so what I'm going to do next is now I'm going to edit mode to extrude some part. Okay, so but before we go to edit mode, you need to make sure that you apply the scale. Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to apply it, and I'm going to show you things that like how it's going to behave if you don't apply this scale. Okay, so either you go here and select edit mode, or tab and then you choose edge. But I'm using an add-on, so it will give me this option. You get it? But if you don't have that add-on, it will just take you straight to the edit mode. Okay, and then tab again, it will bring you back to object mode. So as you can see, I haven't applied this scale. So if I go to edit mode, then I select edge and I hold Ctrl B, and then I scale. As you can see, like it's not like beveling the way like it's supposed to be. Okay, so keep this in mind. Okay, and then let's go back to apply the scale. So Ctrl A, then select scale. Now let's go back to edge mode, then let's do this. Now you can see that like it's beveling even. You get it? It's beveling according to the distance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop cut this. You get it? So first of all, I'm going to focus on that mesh only. Okay, so in that case I need to do forward slash this way, so that I'll focus on this mesh only. And I'm going to select each of the edges, like the corners, all of that. Oh, sorry, first of all I need to have a loop cut in the middle, so here. So Ctrl R, then I'm going to leave it this way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same measurement over here, okay, to apply to this side. So in that case I need to go to this side and then check on edge length. As you can see, the length over here is 2.51. so what I have to do is I need to select all these edges. Okay, so hold Alt, you click it, then it's going to select all of that. Then double chain Then you can bring it, so set 2.51, right? So hold shift so that you can bring it down. So here is 2.51, here also 2.51, so this is good. Now I'm going to extrude this face, so go to face over here, or you can choose here as face. Okay, so we have this as vertex, edge, and then what, face. The shortcut for it is 1 2 3. Okay, so 3 is face, 2 is edge, and then this one is vertex. Okay, so 3, which is face, we select it, then E to extrude it, this as this. Then let's click on forward this one again, so that forward slash again. Okay, so that you'll be able to come up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bevel each corner, okay, like each edge, okay, of this particular edge, this particular mesh. Okay, so what I want to do is also want to turn on the cavity over here. Like, it's not going to do anything. What it's going to do is, it's going to highlight the edges for you, so that whilst you are designing, it so looks like fantastic. You get it anyway. Yeah, so I prefer it this way. Okay, so this is without cavity, this is with cavity, so you see the difference, right? So I'm going to bevel the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to focus on that only. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the edges over here. All right, yeah, so select all the edges over here. No, I don't need here. I need this. Yeah, okay, no, I don't need this and this, so I just need this side. Then when you are done, you just hold, you click on Control and B, then you bevel it. Okay, and it's giving me a weird thing though. Okay, yes, I haven't selected this, so as well. Okay, no way, it shouldn't happen that way, so I don't need this instead. Okay, now Control B, and yeah, see, I like it this way, but why is it also giving, wow, so we need to so like I'm trying to get here as beveled, here beveled, here beveled. Okay, so select this, don't select the top ones. Okay, no, Control B again, let's see how it's going to turn around. Yes, exactly, so I love it this way. Okay, so you can increase this one, sorry, that's too much, so yeah, let me increase it more like this. Okay, yeah, this way, right? So this is perfect. But what I don't like is, I don't like how, like, the arc over here, like how it's being turned out to, but I love this side. So what I'm going to do is don't click anywhere else, this menu, open it, and then as you can see you have a meter outer, right? So I'm going to change it to arc. As you can see, it's now changing the style of it, and this is so beautiful, and I love how it comes out, right? Okay, so let's maintain it this way. Now we can go back to object mode, forward slash, and here we have this. Now we can either make it smooth or auto smooth, so that to like more perfect. Okay, so I like it this way, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one a little down. Okay, so Gen Z, and let's bring it down a bit. Okay, yeah, so make it like any style you prefer. Now I'm going to use this one to cut through this mesh. Okay, so this cube, so I'm going to select this, then I'm going to modifier, add modifier, boolean is a special add-on, so like not an add-on, as like a special modifier. Okay, now I did this, so I select this ink thing over here, then selected this. Okay, so what is going to happen is I'm going to use this one to cut out a hole over here. So if I turn this one off, now as you can see we have this beautiful thing going on, right? So this is so perfect. Okay, but it is not in the middle, do you get it? So we need to position this in the middle. As you can see, the gap over here is too small from here, so let's bring it back, select it, go to top view, so number part 7, and now we can position it very well. I think here's the center, right? So this, I'm going to hold shift and S, then selection to cursor. Now I can move it this one on the x-axis backwards so that to be in the middle. Right now I can position it very well, yeah, like this. And keep in mind it is still cutting through, okay, since we have this modifier activated, which is boolean, it's still there, right? So this is so perfect. So now we can even select this, right? Then we can move it anywhere and it will still be like cutting through. Do you get it? So now yeah, done with this side. Let me just hide this so that we will know what to do next. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut here so that we'll have a leg whereby it's going to support a phone. Okay, so this is where you're going to hang your keychain. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in another mesh, or I can just duplicate this. So shift C, and it's there, right? And keep in mind this one is also having the modifier apply. So I'm going to cancel it, and then I'm going to move it front, then scale it down, move upward. Okay, so let me go to the side view. Let me bring it here, then scale this one the z-axis this way. Let's bring this one a little down here. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be too down, so now let me just keep it on this box, okay, on this line. Okay, as you can see on this line, yeah, it shouldn't be that perfect. I'm going to scale it on the y-axis, like way out, and I'm going to also have another boolean. Okay, so select this, and when you hide it, yeah, it's cutting through, and I love this. I think the thickness of this one is not that great to me. Oh, anyway, let me just manage it for now. Later on we can fix it. So again, shift D of this one, let's bring it up, scale it on the y axis this way, top view, this, and let's scale it on the z axis. Okay, think I'm always misinterpreting the whole axis thing. Okay, so yeah, and then I would like to bring this one a little back like so. Okay, let me increase this, and then let's bring everything, okay, also inside. Okay, I think this is perfect. Yeah, this is okay. And also shift D to duplicate this one, cancel this, select this one. Now when you hide the third one and the second one also as well, now you have this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in like the legs. Okay, so I'm going to hold shift and then right click, the cursor will be here, then shift A, come to the cube over here, like you bring in a cube. Let me scale it on the y-axis this way. Okay, let's take it upwards this way. Yeah, so like I'm trying to get this side in a realistic way, so I'm designing it in a way that, you know, after this, if you have a 3D printer, okay, you can print it out. Okay, I'm actually good in 3D printing, so anytime that I'm designing, I consider it to be like in that 3D printing style. Okay, so now we need to make sure that the side, the size is, you know, perfectly matching this one. So I will select this one, then on the y-axis I'm going to make it 20. Okay, and now just come over here, turn the edge on, don't turn this magnet thing over there, right? Just select this mesh, gen, hold control, but first of all you need to tell like where you want to position it. So on the x-axis, then you just move or just hold control then you point on this. Now as you can see, it's now snapping to this edge. When I move it over here, it's going to snap it on that edge, and as you can see, right, so make sure that you know it's on the edge. Then let's click to confirm that, and now it's perfect over there, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to extrude this face out. So go to edit mode, select this face. Okay, right now we don't need to extrude, we just need to grab this face. Okay, so chain on the x-axis, bring it out just like this. Okay, let's go for it a little bit. Yeah, I think this is better, right? Now I'm going to have loop cuts here, Control R, then you move it here, not too close to the edge over here. So yeah, this is perfect for me. Now I'm going to get loop cuts also 2 of that here, and then scale it on the y-axis to make it small this way. All right, now select the faces, hold Alt, you click on that. Okay, then you hold Shift Alt again, then you select this. So it's more like, you know, we are selecting all this one out, and you're going to delete it. Okay, so X faces, yeah, I think we are good. Now we need to seal this space, as like this space over here. So go to edge mode, you select all of this, F, then come over here also, and here F. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing it it's this way is because, you know, at the end of the whole process, I'm going to mirror it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, you know, I'm going to bevel the edges, but first of all let me apply the mirrorify, you know, thing. So go to modifier, modifier, search mirror, select this eyedrop things and select the cube, change the direction to Y. Yeah, I think this is better, right? And now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to extrude this space also here. Okay, that's the reason why we brought this loop cuts here. So I'm going to select this space, so E, then you hold Control, then you bring your mouse pointer to this side. It's going to snap over there. All right, that's so perfect. I'm going to do another loop cuts here. Maybe just give it this thickness. Okay, then select the face. Okay, so you see, because I'm using an add-on, always I'll click on tab, then I'll be able to select this. Okay, but you can always, you know, use the numbers at the top of your keyboard, which is 3 is face, 2 is edge. So 3, then you select this face, 3, then you select this face, right? Then you can extrude it up. So I'm going to extrude it to level this. So again, E, hold Control, then it's going to snap over there. Then left click to confirm that. So now I think we are okay with that, but it seems like this one is too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate I think this one instead, and I'm going to select this and then this. Okay, now go to the front view, select all faces, Shift Z to go to wire mode, select everything over here. I'm going to bring it down, so Jane, and then like this. I think this should be better. Yeah, this is okay. So yeah, so later on we'll try to fix that issue. Okay, now we need to also solve this issue over here. It's too long, so let's select the face, Jane, Z, then we clip it here, right? So next is now we need to get the top thing over here also as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab in or bring in another this one, but you need to go out from edit mode. So tab, object, Shift A, cube, let's scale it out this way, top view. Now let's go to wire mode. I'm going to scale it down on the y-axis this way. Okay, so I'm going to use this side. I don't know if you can see it, like here and then here. So I'm going to bring this in the middle, okay, and then go a little this way, and then let's make it a little wider, okay, bring it backwards. Right, yeah, I think this is better. Now let's get it on the y-axis, this way. Let's go to solid mode, and I'm going to grab this one up, so Gen Z control to snap it over there. Now we need to also make sure that it doesn't go beyond this one as well, okay. So I'm going to face mode or like edit mode, then I'll select face, hold Shift Z, then you select the face under here. Now Gen Z control, okay, so you snap it, then yeah, you click it. So I think you have fixed that issue. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one a little bit forward, okay, and I'm going to do a extrude. I'm going to bring it all the way here, but not too close to this, or like it shouldn't be too, yeah, okay. So I think making it this way is better, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this side and then this side, okay, out. So hold Alt and then E. I'm going to extrude it. It's to extrude face along normals, okay. Then we're going to do it this way, right? Now as you can see, it's not like that perfectly aligned to this side, so I'm going to select one of this, okay, just select this one, okay, then Gen Y, then you click Control to snap it on that edge. The same thing also here, Gen Y, then Control, and yeah, so yeah, okay. Now so the main goal is we want to have like a way that you can open this like after you are done printing it. Sorry, it's not this one. So after like you are done printing it, if you have a 3D printing machine, okay, you can open this one this way, like this way, right, and then this one will be open this way. Do you get it? So that you'll be able to put your phone on it, okay. So first of all, you need to position this one well. It's pivot, as you can see. Let me hide this. As you can see, this one, its pivot is in the middle here, okay. So it's not like rotating well, so I'm going to fix that. But the only way to be able to like make it good is you need to get the pivot point of that, okay. So I'm going to bring in a cylinder. So cylinder, scale it up, top view, let's bring it all the way here, right, not too small, not too big also as well. So I think this is okay, or we can make it like smaller, or maybe yeah, I think this is not bad. Let me bring it here, scale it down a little bit, yeah, this way. Right, now let's bring it backwards also as well. Let's bring it backwards here, okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Shift S, the cursor towards selected, okay. Now the cursor is over here. I'm going to change the pivot point. So the pivot point is where like the dots thing is, okay, of this one to where the cursor is. So do right click, set origin to 3D cursor, okay. Now the 3D cursor is here. So now if I rotate this one on the Z axis, as you can see, it's now rotating the way we want it, okay. So yeah, it's good now, right? But as you can see, if we do it this way, the edge over here is kind of like bonding together, right? So we need to fix that issue. So Control Z. So in that case, I need to focus on that only. So / and I'm going to select this edge over here. So go to edit mode, select the edge, Control B. I'm going to make it, as you can see, like it's not beveling the way it's supposed to be, okay. So we need to go back to object mode, then we need to apply the scale. So Control A, scale, go to edit mode, edge, Then you can now bevel it again, and then as you can see, like there's a big difference. Okay, now you can increase this one over here, like the cutout over here. So I'm going to make it this way, right? Now go back to edit mode. Now if I rotate it, as you can see, like it's not like as in bonding together, right? I think I'm going to fix this one. Well, I think it's too big for the bevel over there, so I'm going to make it reasonable. I think this is okay, right? Go back, rotate again, and see if it's not like it's fixed. Okay, so yeah, let's rotate. Yeah, it's perfect. Now we need to also bevel this side also as well, but like not too thick like this, too wide like this. So select this, Control B, and let's make it like this small. And because of the mirror thing over here, it's going to do the same thing over here, right? So now let's go back to the normal. So as you can see now, when you rotate, okay, it's not going to like crop to anything, right? So now we are good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one to also to cut a hole through this. So select this, go to modifier, add boolean, then you select this one. Okay, now if I focus on this and this alone, then I hide this. Okay, as you can see, we have hole there, right? Now let's go back, and I'm going to duplicate this one. So Shift D. Okay, I'm going to scale it down a bit. Okay, let's go to the top view to see how it is. Okay, so I'm going to scale it down like this. I'm going to use this one as like the pillar for this one to orbit around. Okay, so scale it down like this. Okay, and make sure that it goes inside here. So I'm going to hide this out. So now we have this one and this. So if I focus on that, okay, as you can see, it's orbiting, right? Like as in it's going to orbit around this one. You get it? Good. But as you can see, we have hole over here, but we don't have hole over there, right? So the how to fix this is you make sure that you bring the boolean, okay, at the top of the mirror. You get it? And you're going to like do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now let's go back, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to also mirror this also as well. So select that, add a modifier, choose mirror, then this eyedrop thing, you select this. Okay, and you change it to white, and it's going to be exactly where we wanted it to be, right? Yeah, so perfect. So we can check that as well. So it's centered. Now let's go back to the normal side, and now we need to also do the same thing for the top so as well. So I'm going to activate the top one, and the top one also instead of me having it like this one this way, okay, we are going to have it the other way around. Okay, so I'm going to select this, and I'm going to Shift D of this, rotate it on the X-axis, type 90, right? Go to side view, and then bring it here. Okay. But this is better, right? Now let's focus this and this one also. So select the both of them, / then you can go to side view to see if this one is okay. So I'm going to bring this one a little back, like so. Okay, yeah, this way is okay, and I'm going to use this to cut through. So I think it's out. Let's make sure that it goes all in. Now add boolean, select this, and when you hide it, okay, so H is to hide, okay, and let's bring it back. So I'm going to do one last thing, Shift D, select this, Shift D, now scale this one down. Let's go to the side view and see. Okay, I think this is better, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this boolean. So Control A to apply it, then you select this, then you delete it. Now it's going to be perfectly there, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position this in the middle, then scale it all the way down on the y-axis. Okay, now go back to the normal side and make sure that it goes through this and this. Okay, right, so now we are good, but we need to also set the pivot points of this. Okay, so make sure that this cylinder is selected. Okay, and you hold Shift S, cursor to selected, then you select this one, right click, set origin to cursor, right? And now this one also, when you rotate it on the y-axis, is going to rotate this way, right? But we need to look over here to see if everything is going to be perfect. As you can see, when you do it this way, it's kind of cutting through this, right? So we need to fix that also as well. So Control Z, let's focus on that only, and let's select or let's go back to edit mode, select this one, Control B, then you can bevel it. But as you can see, the beveling is not like that great, so always apply the scale before you come to edit mode. Okay, so go back to edit mode, Control B, now you can do this. Okay, yeah, I think this is better, or let me just go back a little. So yeah, I think this is okay for me. All right, let me change this one to sharp. Let me see something. Okay, yeah, it won't do anything though. And I would like to bevel this side as well. No, not too big. Okay, yeah, this way. Let's go back. Now we have everything perfectly, so I need to apply the modifier of this. So Control A to apply. Let's apply the mirror yet. Then we can delete this. Okay, so we can delete this one out, right? And we need to also apply this modifier. So apply all this, and now we have our stand and key holder perfect. So when you select this one, then R Y can open it this way, right? You can also open this, sorry, open it, so on the y axis, sorry, that axis. Okay, now you can have this. Now you can position your phone inside straight. You get it? So now yeah, you can position your phone inside, and yeah, you are done with our key holder. Now you can just have your key holder over here, right? And something that you always carry it you carry it along every day. You need to make sure that it's not too dangerous. Okay, the edges looks too sharp, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add bevel to all of that. So go to bevel, let me see. Well, the bevel is not no beveling for me. I don't know why it's not happening. So okay, anyway, you can do it manually, but I will leave it up to you. So one way is you go to this side, you select all the edges. Okay, if you select all of them, finish, then you can just hold Control B, then you can bevel it. Okay, if not, just leave it this way and it's going to be perfect. So yeah, done with some modeling. Okay, and one thing that I would like to add is you can write your name also as well. So shifts, you hold shifts, right click, and then you bring a test. Okay, so a test, make it big, and you can go to edit mode, you can clean it. Okay, I'm going to write Sticial, Sticial, right? Now I'm going to just change the orientation of that. So I'm going to make it is it this way or the y? Okay, y 90. Now let's do it negative 90, right? I'm going to bring it down this way, and it's too big, so I'm going to change it this way here, so you can position it anyhow you want it. Okay, now I'm going to give it a thickness. So go to the data over here, geometry, then change the this one up a little. Okay, so it's either you leave it this way to print this one out, or you cut it, like you use this one to cut through this. So what is you go to, or you select this modifier, then the same thing, boolean, then you select okay, Now as you can see, like, it's not giving us the data to capture because we need to convert this one into a mesh. Okay, so select it, right click, convert to mesh. Now when you select this one, then you bring it, as you can see, it's happening. Now I can hide this as well. Now it is writing my name over there, right? That's so perfect. Okay, yeah, then yeah, you can write any name you want over there. Then after that, you can print it if you have a 3D printer. Okay, so I'm going to save this and I'll print it later on. I'll show you when it's done, right? But this is all about the video, sorry, about this tutorial. Okay, and if you have any problem, just let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video also as well, just give a thumbs up and share it to your friend. Who knows, they might also like it if only you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.